Hey everybody, and welcome to another What's in the Box? What's in the Box is when we find out what's in the box. Now today we're going to have a look at what's in this box over here, and this is the new release from Wargames Atlantic. These are the Partisan Resistance Women. It's from the World Ablaze series, the Second World War, 1939 to 1945. Now let's have a look at the box really quick. As you can see, here's all the suggestions that you can build from this box. Lots of skirts though. Yeah, I mean, I would have liked some pants, I suppose, but yeah. Okay, never mind. Let's look at the back of the box. Vive la France! So yeah, French resistance women. Let's read this really quick. 1940, France is occupied by Germans, and the Vichy government does Hitler's bidding. In the cities and throughout the countryside, brave bands of French men and women work together to slow the Nazi war machine. Oh, cool. Airdrops of supplies, weapons, and communication gear by Allied forces help keep France in the fight. This hard plastic box allows you to build up to 30 female partisans equipped with rifles, grease guns, MP38s or MP40s, stand guns, Thompson machine guns, pistols, and more. The set also includes a wide variety of heads, which is kind of cool, to allow you to use in other theaters and conflicts. Very nice. So that pretty much sums up what's in the box. But let's have a look inside very quick. That's it. All right. So you get 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you get 6 frames, and I assume each frame is gonna have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 figures inside. All right. Let's look at the frame close up. Okay. First, let's look at the heads. The heads are really, really nice. So let's look at it this way. You know, you got some really nice looking heads over here. The fashion, hair fashion is kind of nice, kind of period correct, I suppose. It's got a nice, retro look. Now, if you were to get this set, all these heads, right? It's so much potential to put into your other miniatures that you might want to head swap. As you can see, the faces look very nice. The sculpts are really very, very good. There's one over here that's yeah. Okay, so what do we get? We get, let me see, we get some more heads here, some with hats and stuff like that. Then we have a grease gun. Is that all? It's that rifle. You have pistols. Oh, nice. Stands. It's a very simple frame, actually. Very simple frame, but it looks like there are a lot of assault weapons, right? So, and lesser rifles. In fact, I would have thought there would be a shotgun here somewhere, but there isn't. As for the poses, as we can see, it's in positive action here, and then just standing around, and then there's one over here that's moving forward, and then one that's standing around, and then one over here that's kneeling or half sitting, I suppose. So the tops and the bottoms are one bit, so that means the variety in these poses are quite limited, actually, if you ask me. They could have separated the top and the bottom part of the figure, but they didn't. So this setup, the difference between this setup and another one would just be the color of the miniature and the head, which, well, I wish it was separated though. It would have been great if it was separated. Because you know, in kits like this you want a lot of variety, right? And if things look the same on the table, you can pretty much spot them. Yeah, they have different weapons and stuff like that, but you can really spot them. If you don't well, I think if you were to do a different color swaps and stuff like that, you're gonna have five with this setup, upper torso and legs, right? Yeah, your difference is gonna be the heads, I guess, which is why I kind of wish they actually had ones with pants maybe. Yeah, okay. All right, never mind. You can actually mix this frame with the male partisan frame and maybe use the pants there, I guess. But because it's Wargames Atlantic, you can pretty much use this as more ammunition or increase your library when it comes to like kit bashing different miniatures, right? Because they're all compatible with all the different Wargames Atlantic frames that have come out, right? Also, if you're so inclined, you can actually like mix the heads. I think the heads is the win here for this box. Yeah, you can mix the heads, and you can mix them with like different ranges, so it doesn't have to be Wargames Atlantic. You could choose bolt action if you like. You can use the heads for all the other different plastic manufacturers that have multi-bit kits. Now, yeah, very quickly though, Wargames Atlantic does not contribute anything to this. This is basically out of my own pocket, so it's hopefully an honest review. So yeah, you get 6 of these. Now, while it may feel like these miniatures or this box does not have much play on tabletop, apart from if you're doing RPG or period RPGs, like maybe Call of Cthulhu, 1920s Call of Cthulhu made these figures be great as NPCs perhaps, or even your character. But you can also use this in well, bolt action. Bolt action has a partisan list that you can use. You can use this to decorate your tabletop. Of course, any of the other World War II games, you can actually modify the rules and put them in, whether it's bolt action, chain of command, or battle group. This all fit perfectly, all with a little bit of modification. You can actually work this with 200 hours. You can work this with 5 men at Kursk or 5 men at Normandy, any of the 5 core games, right? Or if you're feeling a little bit more adventurous, you can actually put this into a Conflict 47 game. It's period perfect, I guess. And then you can, but I think this one will see a lot of play in like Pulp Alley, or any of the 7 TV games, or Achtung Cthulhu, right? Because it's very nice and period looking, which is kind of cool. So that's pretty much it. That's the unboxing, and maybe some suggestions on how you can use these miniatures for other games. But having said that, I like I said, I do wish the upper torso and bottom torso were separated. That way there could have been some variety. But again, the whole Wargames Atlantic library at the moment could benefit from this kit. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. Hope you enjoyed this very simple unboxing of the Resistance kit. We over here like multi kits because we have a growing group of kit bashers, and every one of these kits are proving to be an added bit to a kit basher's library. So yeah, so that's pretty much it. Again, don't forget to like and subscribe. Again, Wargames Atlantic does not give us anything for these unboxings. So yeah, let me know what you think in the comments. Do you like this set? Is this set working for you, or is it too limiting? yeah, I'll be curious to know. And finally, don't forget to enjoy painting those figures.